Season 14, Season of Splicer, Week 4, Part number 2. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday wherever you are in the world and keeping safe. I've just got to log on to Twitch to let everyone know we're live. I don't actually know how long this video is going to be because I will be doing other things.
Vanguard warlocks aren't anything like Splicer.
I'm your host, Blue1985. If you could all be stars and give me a follow on Twitch and my Facebook fan page. My Twitch is twitch.tv Blueboy1985 and my Facebook is facebook.com Blueboy1985 streams. All streams and chats are interactive, so please participate if you can. If you can't, that is fine. All streams are exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours. So I think someone's plotting a bomb, from my understanding. It will be on my YouTube channel at youtube.com Hammers Reviews if you'd like to support me or the channel. My Patreon is patreon.com Hammers Reviews. If you don't have a Patreon, I have a donation button on my Twitch page to help me raise funds for a new computer desk. I've seen a really nice L-shaped one. My Instagram and Twitters are Instagram at blueboy1985 and my Twitters are Twitter at blueboy85 and Twitter at blueboy198501. Shit's really hit the fan, so I don't know if this is actual, if we're gonna simulate. I don't mind people offering me custom emojis, overlays, networking, collaboration, general chat, if mental health chat. If your mental health's not great, please contact me. If I don't know myself, I will find someone in my extended network that may be able to help you. I don't want any prostitutes, call girls, cam girls, jammers, scammers, or anything of the sort, because I'm happily engaged, so please stop doing things.
You see what was done. Our ether tanks smashed. Our supplies stolen. Our home defaced.
I cannot find any witnesses.
This is not surprising. The locals have been under enormous pressure. You're lucky it was not worse.
This destruction helps no one but the Vex. Please, instead of teaching your people to fear us, tell them the truth.
The truth is that your kind has preyed upon us for as long as we can remember. There's nothing I can say that will make them forget.
House Light has never raised arms against humanity.
Your houses and titles are layers of politics. You're still fallen.
You promised us your protection.
And you've had it. We allowed your brood to squat and chitter here in our city. But still, the Vex simulation persists. If you're displeased with how you have been treated for your failure, then I suggest you camp elsewhere.
Your people destroyed what little we possessed. Now we have nothing. Nowhere to go.
Humanity faced a challenge like that once. We banded together and built a city with walls to keep our enemies outside, where they belong.
I don't trust her and I don't trust him.
We hear her broadcasts, but more than that, we feel the energy of her words in the air, sharp as blades pointed at an enemy, at us.
You cannot ask people to live alongside their monsters.
Listen to me now, Saint. Let me tell you something about monsters.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Once, in a city grander even than yours, we prospered. But it did not last. Our great machine abandoned us. And when we pursued it, you sent something back. A creature fueled by hatred. It tore through our great houses like they were nothing. And then it came for the rest of us. Nowhere was safe from its insatiable rage. In its eyes, even the most innocent of Elixni were still fallen. It could die, but it would not stay dead. It would shake off the rot and rise again. And if it caught you in its crushing embrace, impaled you on its ragged crest, dragged you screaming into its foul shell, none live to speak of these horrors. It called itself the Saint. My people must now see the creature every day. It sees us. If we wish to survive, we must all learn to live alongside our monsters.
It was you. That bloody sucks ass. So what does it say we have to do next? Oh, okay. I think she knows more than she's letting on, so we will be doing some can be both today, so if anyone would like to join, my PSN is Lumini85 for anyone that would like to join.
I'm surprised humans would destroy a representation of the Great Machine. My research with the Awoken suggested that humans revered it as we do. However, my personal observations have not supported that conclusion. I understand the city used to have an official speaker, a sort of cleric who spoke to the Great Machine's will. However, human records state that role was abandoned after Dominus Gaul sacked the city. To leave the Great Machine without a representative among the people seems heretical. Many Elixni believe that humanity takes the Great Machine's blessings for granted, just as we once did. Perhaps they're right.
Yeah, exactly, because we can, with a lot in the gods, we can be resurrected. So yeah, I reckon people would take that for granted. So yeah, I still don't know who that is.
Hello, my name is Ido. My father is Mizrax, Kel of our house. I took my name from his first awoken friend, Sir Ido. As scribe for the House of Light, it's my job to preserve our house's history, so that hatchlings may one day learn our stories Mizrax Kel requested that I leave some records for the humans of the last city, so they might learn about Elixni culture in their own time. As he says, inside a ketch, everyone breathes the same air. Though I have doubts that the humans will care to hear our stories, the snipers who look down on us do not seem like the curious types. But the Great Machine has chosen them, so I must give them the benefit of my faith. Hopefully this effort does not go wasted.
Yeah, I don't trust the future war cult. They've got motive more than anything to fuck things up.
This sharing of hatred, as my father would say, is disappointing but not unexpected. Some Elixni believe that Guardians prey on us without reason. But as a scribe, I know better. The accusations Lakshmi makes against us are mostly true. Elixni have raided the last city for centuries. They were driven not only by desperation, but by unspoken resentment at the Great Machine's abandonment. Every Kel since the Whirlwind has tried to unify Elixni in opposition to humanity. This war-like mentality has been a weakness. The House of Light tries to unify Elixni with humanity, not against them. And this is how we are received.
I reckon there's something to do with the future war cult. If I had to have a stab in the dark. Let's read because I have a listen to these. They're really interesting.
I believe this is the war strategy humans call poisoning the town well. Luckily, we have enough ether reserves to last until repairs are made. But this is a worrying sign. When Ikora Ray offered us refuge, we assumed she had the authority to do so. But the longer we stay here, the more we wonder if anyone is in charge of this city. Your leaders do not seem to have the loyalty of the people. This instability puts Mizrax Kel in a difficult position. Many in our house were against coming here, but they trusted my father's judgment. Now his messages of tolerance and forgiveness appear naive. Perhaps this was the attacker's goal.
And I reckon it is. That's me too of the future war cult. I've got a very funny suspicion. Because think about it. Think of everyone as refugees, for example.
Some Elixni tell hatchlings that these wards keep Guardians from attacking us in our sleep. We know this is not true, of course, but it helps hatchlings to rest peacefully. Soon enough, they must learn that the Guardians cannot be stopped by such things. That they cannot be stopped at all, even by death. After that, the ward changes meanings. For grown Elixni, it's a reminder that the Great Machine blesses life givers and killers alike. But now that we have seen the Guardians among their own people, taking orders and making awkward small talk, I don't think this tradition will continue in the House of Light. We no longer see Guardians as monsters, just people, frightened and misguided.
And that can cause xenophobia. Where people start committing hate crimes and whatnot. So this is very much, these messages are very much real.
Here lies the remnants of Kel's Scourge, a dark period in Elixni history. After the Whirlwind, Many Elixni were overcome by feelings of hopelessness. They were homeless, hungry, and hunted by guardians and Hive alike. So when Civics founded Kel's Scourge, promising to return Elixni to power with ancient weaponry, many were drawn to his call. Though the Scourge claimed to fight for Elixni empowerment, in reality, they represented the final degradation of our culture. A once great interstellar civilization was reduced to an anarchist mob, led by a power-hungry coward. Let ours be a cautionary tale. No matter how enlightened a culture, there are always those who prey on our worst impulses for their own gain.
I.e., that's me too. I don't trust that motherfucker. My drink of choice today is usual clickbait flavor, which is, I think, is a mixture of everything, but it's really good. It's better than fucking snake, so let's see what this next one has to say.
Many Elixni spend their whole lives on ships. They become more than a home. They're like a member of the family. Mizrax found me in the vent of a wrecked ship, you know. We joke that my father is a Splicer and my mother is a catch.
That did make me laugh.
After the fall of our homeworld, Reese, Elixni scattered across the stars. Having lost our grounding, catches evolved from modes of transportation into permanent homes. Even after Elixni began to resettle in places like the reef, we never lost our reverence for the machines that kept us alive. Now, after so much wandering, it's hard to believe that there's real ground beneath us and a real sky above.
Those are very, what's the word? Very true in meaning, yeah, because xenophobia is real even in like space or whatnot. Because misunderstandings mainly. Bless them. They're like the judge from the Mandalorian. Because that was last year's big thing, so the hatchlings. What does she bloody want? Because she's got more motive than anyone. That's me too. Sounds like a right asshole. So, the cutscenes are really good. I don't think there will be a third Destiny if Bungie are working on a new game. So hopefully they will be enough to, you know, the Fallen. Yeah, they may be fallen, but I don't think they're all bad.
Guardian, I regret you had to witness my outburst earlier with the fallen leader. I am not a diplomat, and sometimes I can be terse. I know terrible things have been done in the name of the city. In the name of the future war cult. In my name. You understand, though? The city is a living thing. And it is rejecting the fallen, like a fever, burning out an infection.
Oh, shut that up.
I will speak to the fallen leader. Tell it that the future war cult will personally replenish their supplies when they are ready to move on. I do not wish them to think badly of us. I know they are your associates. What a city we would have if everyone's heart was as big as yours. Have you heard the song of the people echoing through the city? Rise up as one, march toward the sun. The words of people reaching for dawn in this endless night. People who have still not given up hope. Neither have I. And if you were wondering, this was not the conflict I have foreseen. No. That will come later. Unless I can stop it.
Blow it out your arse. She can blow it out of her fucking arse, because I think there's a piss poor excuse. She's got more motive than anybody.
I have no words left to speak. Lakshmi too, the saint. I do not know if I reached them. In truth, I do not know if I even reach you. The darkness of this night weighs on me more than any other. Know this. I will not stop fighting for those in this city. Even those who did this. The light passes through us all. We focus it through the prism of our will. Those who attacked us were blinded by fear, poisoned by venomous words. They were focused badly, bent badly. But they are not truly our enemies. We will not seek vengeance. We are not the monsters some believe us to be. Walking the path of the light takes strength. That is what we will remember tonight, as fear and hunger gnaw at us. As our hatchlings sleep in ashes.
There's a fucking joke if you ask me. Destiny 2 has got every motive to do these things. You're gonna play it back, damn it. No, I will do that in my time. Thank you for watching. You've been a fantastic audience. I do apologise that the short video. But I was a bit confused after the last part I did. Do three things for me. 1. Look after yourselves. 2. Look after the relatives, elder relatives, and the animals you may have. And 3. Please social distance and wear a face covering or mask if you can. If you can't due to medical health or your exam, that's fine, but don't do it to make fun of or ridicule people, because that doesn't wash with me. Peace out, God bless, and happy gaming. And I'll be back very soon for more streaming content. And hopefully I see you then. And I am out for now.